and welcome back. My name is Hannah and this is Jar of Fireflies. Here you'll find content all about my life as an Orthodox Jewish homeschooling mother of 3. And today I'm taking you guys along for a day in the life. Okay, so the past probably week or so, the house has been really crazy with like construction stuff. I've been not having bathrooms available or not having the kitchen available. There's been people in my house every day doing stuff. So yeah, it's been a little bit hectic around here and I wasn't even sure if I was gonna film today. And then I woke up and was like, you know what, we're gonna film, we're gonna do it. Okay. So we're here. So like yesterday I did not have a kitchen all day. I didn't know that until after they started working on the kitchen. So that was kind of an adventure. Today they're still in here. You can see like we've got the floors covered. They're finishing scraping the ceilings and smoothing all of that out so that I'll have nice flat ceilings and no more popcorn, which I'm so excited about. Okay, now the past week or so with me while all this has been going on, so we've been kind of cooped up and trying to stay out of the way from everybody. So we've done a lot of schoolwork, so we're having a well-deserved day off today. I also really need a day off and like away from the computer and stuff like that today. So I'm taking that for myself. I've been spending a ton of time going on this major deep dive into Charlotte Mason homeschool philosophy stuff. And yeah, I just need to get away from the research and like step away for a minute. So spending a day out of the house is gonna be really good for me too. So our plan for today is we are meeting my parents for a hike at a local nature preserve here in a little bit. So I gotta wake the kids up soon. Well, my toddler is awake with me. He's been awake with me all morning. It's been super fun hanging out with him. Leave Ruth. He sneezed. But the other two are still asleep, so I will have to go wake them up soon to get them out. It's pretty chilly out today, so I'm gonna have to get everybody dressed warm. And then we'll come home, pack up a picnic, and then head out to our nature group this afternoon. Okay, so that's what's going on here. I'm gonna go wake up my older 2 kids so that I can get them out here and dressed and breakfast and things like that so that we can head out for our morning hike. All right, let's do this. We drove out and met my parents at this local nature preserve, and we did a short little hike through part of the woods there before seeing the animatronic dinosaurs that they had on exhibit, and then heading off on another slightly longer trail to get kind of a real hike in. It was very cold out this morning, but it was also very, very beautiful. And I really love this hike that goes over water and all the wildlife we see when we come here.
What are you doing?
Okay, we are back home now. We had a lovely time hiking and playing at the local nature preserve there with my folks. So that was a blast. I think they're doing gutters or something today. I'm not even sure. There's like random loud noises happening. So anyways, I'm gonna start throwing together our lunch to take on the picnic. And in the meantime, the kids are just kind of chilling and having fun. My son is working on weaving. We learned about tapestries yesterday and he was like, this is so cool. So I like whipped out a loom and was like, why don't you make a tapestry? So yeah, we're having so much fun. It's really fun to watch him. Okay, it's getting loud again out there. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but I sure can. So anyway, okay, so I'm gonna go put together our lunch so that we can go on our picnic and continue our day of outside. Here's the tapestry that my son is working on. I'm so excited that the loom I had happens to be one that stands up. If you're interested, by the way, we got this at IKEA. For lunch, I decided to keep things super simple with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and then a few little sides of snacks and fruits and things. This I could easily pull out of the kitchen and keep it here on the dining room table and not have to really worry about anything since my kitchen is really off limits this day because of the work that they have going on in there. I did forget to pull out any kind of Ziploc bags or plastic wrap or anything like that to put the sandwiches in to take away to our picnic. But I did have these, I don't know, maybe they're actually sandwich wrapping papers, but they worked out just perfectly. Loaded up all the food in a little cardboard box that I found on the dining room table, and we were off to our picnic.
It's not. At some point, I really would love to invest in a nice picnic basket, but for now, this is what we are doing. We camped out at a picnic table there at the front of the park while we waited for our friends to come and enjoyed our lunches before heading off to a pond. The kids all had so much fun just running around, playing, being outside. They really needed a day like today. We were there for a few hours, so they took breaks and came and snacked on our lunch leftovers. And while they played, they got very muddy, but they had obviously had such a fabulous time climbing trees and playing in the water and just being with friends and just being outside. The weather was gorgeous. As cold as it had been in the morning, it really warmed up there in the afternoon, and it was just so pleasant to be outside. Such a delight. After a few hours of playing here at this nature preserve, we decided to pack it up and head back home. Most of the other mamas had decided to leave about that same time, so it worked out very well to be able to easily get the kids away since everybody was pretty much heading out at the same time. It was a pretty slow mosey out of the preserve, which was just the perfect ending to the perfect outing. Okay, we are home now from all of our lovely outdoor adventures, and we've actually been home for probably 2 hours. What time is it? Yes, almost exactly 2 hours. But they were still working in here on the kitchen, so we had to stay out of the kitchen. So yeah, I am starving right now. I'm super ready to start making dinner. Cause yeah, it's like 6 o'clock right now. I like to eat at 5. Yeah, this is kind of messing with my attempt at intermittent fasting, which is going fantastic, by the way, except when they're working on my kitchen and I can't prepare a meal when I'd like to. But anyways, I will say the last 2 hours have been a little bit of the kids doing some school because they wanted to do some school, a little bit of the kids snacking because again, we're used to eating a lot earlier than now, and a lot of cleaning up messes. There's literally, like, whatever you can think of that could possibly be made a mess has been made, and I've cleaned it up because that's what moms do. I also got 2 of the kids in the bath already, so that was awesome. So the littlest 2, which were the dirtiest, are clean and ready to go to bed, and my oldest is gonna take a bath at some point this evening. He's got plenty of time. He stays up late. Okay, I'm gonna pour myself a glass of wine now, and I'm gonna cook some spaghetti for dinner because that is super easy and doesn't take too terribly long. Let's do this. My day is better already. Let's cook dinner. I always like to plan for spaghetti night to be the same day as our nature group because it's just so easy to prepare. You know, boil water and pour some sauce in a pan and you're good to go. I did decide to kind of soup up the sauce a little bit. I had some leftover ground beef that I had already cooked, so I put that into the pan, and then my husband had bought me a basil plant recently, so I clipped off a little bit of that basil since this basil is just growing like crazy, and washed that off and decided to chop that up and add that to the sauce as well. Dinner was delicious. Of course, as soon as I sat down, I realized that I was completely exhausted. So despite how well that dinner hit the spot, I am so ready for bed. So I'm just gonna kind of quickly clean up in the kitchen just enough that we'll be able to go to bed. I'm gonna get the kids in bed and I am going to bed. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching today. As always, I super appreciate it. I know this was a slightly shorter vlog than normal, but I promise the day was probably fuller than normal because we went not one, but 2 different places today. And here in the pandemic, that is quite unusual for us. But we had a wonderful, wonderful day, and I am so glad that you guys were able to come along and share it with us. Let me know if you'd rather have a longer vlog or if you like this length of a vlog. Let me know in the comments. Let's get that conversation going. And please hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. I would super appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I would love to see you here again. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next upload. Breakfast and things like that so that we can head out for our morning hike. Yeah. All right, let's do that. My parents, the kids really enjoyed it.
Mommy.
Yeah? Oh, you got a dirty hand?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go clean you up.